Alright, so we're gonna do redfish on the half shell, but we are gonna bake it. So we already preheated our oven at 350 degrees Fahrenheit. It's already ready. So we're gonna start with our redfish on the half shell. Normally I would have barbecued it, but we're gonna make things a little differently and we're going to bake it. We're gonna bake this redfish. So I'm gonna be using a little bit of extra virgin olive oil, a little bit of butter. It doesn't matter what butter, as long as it's butter. It doesn't really matter the brand, whatever you like. This is a secret seasoning of mine that I'm trying. I've been mixing these seasonings together for quite a while and I'm trying to hit it right on the perfection side. So maybe y'all can have some of this too. And we're gonna be using some garlic. Got some garlic right here. So let's go ahead and get ready. We're gonna pour a little bit of olive oil over. So the reason why I like to put a little bit of olive oil is so it doesn't burn your butter. You know, and you have the little bit of that olive oil taste in your fish. So once you rub your oil in, now you're going to get a little bit of butter. A little bit of butter. You're gonna rub that butter in all over. Same way you rub that oil, you're gonna rub that butter all over. That's for that richness, that buttery taste richness. That's what you're doing right here. So the half shell, as you can see, has its ribs. This is a rib area, this is the bone, and this is the boneless right here. This is the boneless and this is the bone. It's all together. We left it with well, originally you want to leave it with the ribs, with the bone, and actually it's a good idea because that bone's going to give it an excellent flavor. So as you can see, it's nice and coated with butter. I'm gonna go ahead and try to clean my hands a little bit. All right, so let's go ahead and get our garlic nice and ready. I like to pound the garlic so I can make it a little easier for me to peel it. So you pound and then you peel it. You pound and peel. You pound and peel. You see? And I love garlic on my seafood, especially on my fish. So we're not gonna be shy on the garlic. We're gonna put a good amount of garlic. You're gonna wanna cut it in a very small dice. Very small dice, you wanna cut it. So you see, I'm just cutting it in strips. And once I do it like this, I bunch it up. And I start cutting my fine dice. Alright. I wouldn't mind leaving it a little chunky for myself, but ideally you want it in very small pieces so you can distribute it a lot more evenly throughout your fish. So small pieces. All right. Now that your garlic is nice and diced in very small pieces, you're gonna spread it evenly on both fillets, all over the ribs. You're gonna spread it evenly all over the fillets, all over the ribs, everywhere on your meat. You want to make sure you have garlic in every single side of your fish, everywhere, from top to bottom. Make sure that garlic's in there. All right, you're gonna try to pound that garlic in there so it can kind of get stuck in the meat and distribute that flavor further in the meat, right? You want to get that flavor further in. So far your fillet looks like this, or your half shell, your redfish on the half shell looks like this. Boom. Now we're gonna go to our secret seasoning. I'm gonna call this seasoning the LCD 956 season it all, right? LCD 956 season it all. So we're gonna put some of our famous seasoning on there and just dizzy dazzle all over it. Dizzy dazzle all over it. Don't overdo it. Just a little, just enough to coat everything. You don't have to overdo it. Now start rubbing it in. Look at the magic of the seasoning. Look what happens. It turns into a beautiful orange color, red orange color, and when it bakes or cooks, should I say, it's gonna give it a very nice presentation. So That's your special. They're LCD 956, season it all. LCD 956, season it all. Check it out. Hopefully we'll have some available soon for everybody, okay? It's in the works, it's in the works. So, it's already nice and seasoned, ready to go. Your oven is perfectly at 350. Now we're gonna go ahead and put it in the oven. Alright, so our oven is at 350 degrees Fahrenheit, and we are going to time it at 30 minutes. Set, start, 30 minutes. Alright, so while our fish is baking, we're gonna go ahead and make a veggie side. And our veggie side is gonna consist of broccoli, some nice fresh broccoli, and some zucchini. So we're gonna make some stir fry or sauteed, whatever you wanna call it, broccoli with zucchini. So we're gonna put a little bit of oil on our hot pan, and then we're gonna put a little bit of butter. And the olive oil is so it can get that nice flavor of olive oil, and at the same time it doesn't burn our butter, and the butter is of course for that richness. So there it goes. We're gonna put our broccoli, we're gonna put our zucchini. So we put our broccoli, our zucchini, and we're going to put our famous special seasoning. This is the LCD 956 Échale a Todo. I think I'm going to call it the LCD 956 Échale a Todo. And that's it. And we're just going to stir them around until they're nice and cooked. We don't want it too smushy, so you want to make sure it's still a little crunchy, right? The veggies are crunchy, but make sure they're hot and ready to go. Ready to go.